Life has a funny way of teaching us lessons when we least expect them, and sometimes those lessons come at a price. It was a busy Monday morning at Blue Ridge Bank in downtown Atlanta. Lisa Carter had just started her new job as a branch manager, and she was determined to prove herself. Today, she thought, would be her chance to shine. The bank was buzzing with activity customers moving in and out, tellers typing away, the sound of money-counting machines humming in the background. And then he walked in. A middle-aged black man, dressed in a simple button-up shirt and jeans. Nothing fancy, nothing flashy, just an ordinary man, or so it seemed.
Good morning.
Morning. How can I help you?
I'd like to deposit a large sum into my account.
Lisa barely looked up at him. Something about the way he dressed, the way he spoke, it didn't scream big money to her.
All right. I'll need to verify your account first.
Of course, here you go.
He handed her his account details. Lisa glanced at the screen, then frowned. Something didn't add up.
Are you sure these details are correct?
Yes, I'm sure.
Because, according to this, you're trying to deposit $300 million.
The words barely left her lips before she let out a short, disbelieving laugh.
Sir, if this is some kind of joke...
It's not a joke.
Look, we don't tolerate scams here. If you don't leave right now, I'll have to call security.
Maybe this will help.
He reached into his briefcase, pulled out a business card, and slid it across the counter.
Fake business cards don't impress me.
By now, a few customers had started watching. Whispers spread through the line.
You really think you can just walk in here and claim to have millions? You don't look like someone with that kind of money.
And then...
Is there a problem here?
A deep voice cut through the tension. Everyone turned. A tall, sharply dressed man had just walked in. His presence alone commanded attention.
Mr. Wells, perfect timing. I was just about to call security on this man. He's trying to deposit $300 million. It's obviously a scam.
Excuse me?
Mr. Wells' expression changed instantly. He turned toward the man in front of Lisa, eyes widening in recognition.
Mr. Monroe?
Jonathan, good to see you.
Wait, you know him?
Lisa, do you even know who you're talking to?
This
is Daniel Monroe, founder and CEO of Monroe Enterprises, one of the richest men in the country and our bank's largest investor.
The entire room fell silent. You could hear a pin drop.
Wait, what? No, that can't be right.
Oh, it's right. And instead of treating him with the respect he deserves, you just humiliated him in front of the entire bank.
I didn't know.
You didn't care to know. You just assumed. And in this business, assumptions can cost you everything.
Please,
You're fired. Effective immediately.
Lisa's face turned red as the weight of those words sank in.
No, please,
Pack up your things and leave. Now.
The customers, who had been silently watching, suddenly erupted into applause.
I appreciate how you handled that, Jonathan. Now, shall we move forward with the deposit?
Absolutely, Mr. Monroe. Please, step into my office.
As Daniel was escorted away, Lisa slowly gathered her belongings, her hands trembling. She had just lost everything, not because she made a mistake, but because she refused to see beyond her own biases. Lisa stepped outside the bank, the cool morning air hitting her face. She took a deep breath, trying to process everything. Just an hour ago, she had been on top of the world. Now, she didn't even know where to go. A voice snapped her out of her thoughts.
Miss Carter.
Lisa turned, her eyes widening. Daniel stood in front of her, calm as ever.
Mr. Monroe, I am so sorry. I really am.
I believe you.
Lisa was stunned.
You do?
But sorry, doesn't change what happened in there.
I know.
Tell me something. Why did you assume I was lying?
I don't know.
No, you do know.
Lisa swallowed hard, looking down at her shoes.
I guess I just didn't think someone like you would have that kind of money.
Someone like me?
Two didn't mean it like that.
Yes, you did.
Lisa felt a lump in her throat. She had never considered herself the kind of person who judged others unfairly. But today, she had.
Let this be a lesson, Miss Carter. You never know who you're talking to. You never know their story. And if you judge a book by its cover, you might just miss the most important chapters.
I understand.
I hope you do.
With that, Daniel turned and walked away, disappearing into his waiting car. Lisa watched him go, her mind racing. This wasn't just about losing her job. It was about something much bigger. It was about the kind of person she wanted to be. And in that moment, she made a silent promise to herself. Never again. Never judge a book by its cover.